Hi guys! More Charli XCX. I'm scared. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Beth if you are new here, and I like to talk about music. Today I'm going to be continuing my Charli XCX discography journey that I did not know that I was gonna get into. Someone commented that I'm falling down the Charli XCX rabbit hole, and I definitely think that's true. Oh! And I need to mention, okay, this is crazy, but Charli XCX actually reposted a meme of me on her story, which is insane. And I still haven't wrapped my mind around the fact that Charli XCX has seen a meme of me. So a little bit of a story time, okay? I am driving to the vet. On the way to the vet, I am listening to the song Fembot by Charli XCX. And, just thinking about how I really like the album Pop 2 and how that's probably one of my favorite songs off the album, just kind of reflecting on the album. And I arrive at the vet to get my cat's medicine. As I'm standing there, waiting for the medicine, I check my YouTube notifications. Someone informs me that Charli XCX has reposted a meme of me on her Instagram story. Like the verified freaking Charli XCX. Of course, at first, I'm like, okay, this is probably a spam comment. There's no way this is real. So I go and check, and sure enough, the Charli XCX has reposted a meme of me to her story that I didn't even know existed. Okay, cars, crashing, backseat, Charli, crash, cars. Is she always crashing? Is her life always crashing and burning? Because same. That was definitely really, really crazy. I literally called my mom from the vet parking lot, okay, and I told her about it. I don't know where that meme even originated. I can't believe someone memed me. Today I'm going to be listening to How I'm Feeling Now, which from the cover and the vibe that I'm getting from this album, I'm getting really vulnerable vibes, which I always appreciate. And I feel like Charli does often have some really vulnerable lyrics at times, and I really appreciate that about her music. Everything is in lowercase letters. It just feels very understated and raw and vulnerable and emotional. I do expect this to be a little bit less crazy. If I had to guess, I have no knowledge of this album. I don't know any of the songs on it, but if I had to guess based on a gut feeling, I'm gonna say it seems like it's gonna be a little bit less crazy than Pop 2 and Crash.
It's false. No way. Not this time.
Without further ado, let's get into the first track, Pink Diamond. I'm scared. I'm always afraid. I have no idea what's on the other side of this album. That's what's on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pink diamond in the dark. I just wanna go real hard. 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 Lip gloss on and I'm looking like a star. The video chat, cute skirt and a bra. I'm really so rare. I'm sent from above. Wish you could come round, pick me up in your car. Yeah.
Wait. Okay. I was wondering how long it would be until she mentioned cars, and it has been 40 seconds. It's actually funny. It's ironic that I mentioned that because the meme that someone made of me was me talking about how Charli XCX always is talking about cars. She's always talking about car-related imagery. Driving and cars are a big theme in music, but she does it a lot. 40 seconds in and we already got that. All right. I am enjoying the sound of this. It's very repetitive, but I like it.
I just wanna go real hard. I just wanna go real hard. Pink diamond in the dark. I just wanna go real hard.
I'm getting the feeling, okay, I could be wrong. I'm getting the feeling that she just wants to go real hard.
Different ways, every single night kinda feels the same. I'm a pink diamond, I need space. Same real life, get the club even though I just wanna go real hard. 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 I just wanna go real hard.
Okay. What am I supposed to do with that? Okay, that was, I don't know why. I went into this album being like, maybe this will be normal. Maybe this will be Charli XCX's normal album. I don't know what I was thinking. It's like I forget that I'm listening to Charli XCX. I feel like I have a lot of thoughts and not a lot of thoughts at the same time. It was very repetitive, which if you see my other videos, I do struggle with songs that are super repetitive. However, I did enjoy the sound of it. I liked the melodies that were happening. There was a lot going on. Obviously, it felt like I was in a meat grinder or something. I don't know how I'm feeling now. Let's see. Confused. There were some interesting lyrics, like every night feels the same. It sounds like a song about how you want to escape the feeling of monotony, which I can definitely relate to. So anyway, it's like ramping up for something. Ooh. I'm now gonna start pointing out every time she makes a car reference, because someone, if they're watching my video, they can add them up for me and let me know what the total is. But she said drive my car off the something. She's literally already mentioned cars twice, and we're 2 songs in. What is this production? It sounds, I don't even know. It sounds like a war zone is going on behind her. Like she's in the middle of a war zone and she's recording this song. Ooh, I love that. Yes. You know, this is the kind of music that the first time you listen to it, it's really, really hard to grasp what's going on. It's really hard to follow. It takes a few listens to even know what's happening. But then once you listen to it a few times, you feel like you know the song. You feel like it makes more sense to you. To the car, up the road. Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm absolutely obsessed with that melody. I'll love you forever. I will always love you, something like that. That melody is my favorite part of this song. Oh. Yes! This production right here, right now. This is the kind of music that, like, the first time I listen, I'm kind of just along for the ride. I don't really know what's happening. Like, it's hard to grasp, but that had such good melodies in it. I loved the main melody of the song. I could have definitely listened to that on a loop, probably for a really long time. Her music, wow, this is just wild. It's wild to me that I'm listening to this right now, because I don't really listen to music like this. Like, before I made this channel and stuff, I would never have listened to something like this. So I think it's really good because I'm getting outside of my comfort zone. Okay, and that's always important. And you never know, you never know what music you will discover when you step outside your comfort zone. And you can quote me on that, okay? A little fortune cookie for your day.
Like your mind, like your smile, like your eyes, I could die. Airplane, you are so flies. Hope inside, we're so high. Roller coaster ride, diamond break.
And the fast lane got the road down. Lock it. Okay, thank God this got more normal, because the beginning of the song, I was like, no, absolutely not. But then we got back to like a normal, good melody, and I was like, okay, phew.
I like everything about you. I like everything about you. About you. Don't you hold me back, 'cause I know when I know I don't wanna be alone. I'm not shy, make you slide, slip and slide. Thighs juicy just like clementines.
Ooh.
Inside, Gemini, switching sides, yeah.
Did she say Gemini? I'm a Gemini. Yeah, she said Gemini, switching sides. Okay, I'm a Gemini. Hi. We have multiple sides to us, yeah. This has a really cool flow to it. It really does. And I really love all the melodies. As for the production, I have no idea what's happening right now. I really love that. Like, everything about you. Oh, I like, oh. Okie dokie. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. What was that ending? Okay. I really like that. I like the melodies a lot. I like the flow of the song. She was really, really going fast there for a minute. Yeah, that was really cool. I'm always impressed when artists can sing or rap or whatever quickly, because I feel like that would be really hard. The next one's called 7 Years. I'm curious about this one, like 7 years in heaven.
So hard, things that we've been through. Yeah, could have fallen, but we only grow. So I made my house a home with you.
Okay.
Bright air, and it feels brand new. Used to live inside a lie with you.
Ooh.
And now, hello, got no meaning now. I really see it.
Ooh.
I know that look inside my eyes means always. Used to be afraid to say it felt so strange. 7 years and it's been you and I always.
This kind of, in a strange way, sounds the most normal to me so far. I don't know, there's still obviously always a lot going on no matter the song, but this one feels more palatable, like slightly more palatable, slightly more catchy. I love the sound of this one. This might be my favorite so far.
7 years and it's been you and I always. No. Oh yeah, I really, really love you for life. Without the holy matrimony on white. Oh yeah, it's really, 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 really nice.
Are you hearing the flow of these verses? This is my favorite part of the album so far, these verses.
Now I'll never, ever, ever think twice. We took some sleeping pills on that flight. 7 years have really, really flown by. Swoosh. I know that look inside my eyes means always.
I get the feeling that this is about a long-term relationship that she was in. So that's really cute. I love the sound of this. I don't know what it is about it. I think it's just so catchy, and I think I have a better grasp on this song than I have the last few. So that's kind of nice. Thank you, Charli XCX, for giving me one song. Okay, one song in which I immediately know what's going on. Oh, and then like, yes! I love that. That was a really interesting end. Like, ding, ding. Wow, I'm so eloquent. I loved that one. That was my favorite. I don't know, it was just really catchy, and I felt like I had a better grasp on it than a few of these songs. The next one is called Detonate, and I'm really scared for this one, because what do you detonate? I believe a bomb. I feel like this is gonna give me bomb vibes, and that scares me. Oh, okay, that's normal-ish. Okay, now we're like computer programming a Sims game or something. Oh, okay. Closing myself off always. Building walls in my sleep. I told you guys, the vulnerable lyrics were gonna come into play, and here they are. No pun intended, but I'm a sucker for her vulnerable lyrics, so. Oh! I love this, the sound of it, and the lyrics. I'm about to detonate. Pull me close and then I'll be gone. So she's struggling with not letting people in. And the second that someone gets close to her, she wants to run away, which I think a lot of people can relate to. Wow, I really like this.
I don't trust myself at all.
Oh!
Why should you love me?
Okay, Okay, one of my favorite parts of the album so far, I Don't Trust Myself at All. The way that she sang that was so cool. I don't trust myself at all. Like, I live for that. I don't know, I really, really love this one.
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just feeling confused.
Yeah.
Know you hope that I'll do.
I feel like I can feel this in the atmosphere.
Sorry, never say sorry. All the silence resonates. I can talk dirty. I can make you feel so sick. Switch your faith and leave you so long.
Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. The sound of this one is really standing out to me. And I also think the lyrics are just real and raw. And the production, it does kind of feel like a bomb that's about to go off. Like, that's not going off yet, but that's in the process of, I don't know how bombs work. It's a bomb that's fusing? Is that? I don't know. It's a bomb that's in its fuse era. It's a bomb that's about to explode, but it hasn't yet.
I don't trust myself.
Yes, I love that so much. I cannot overstate how much I love that. That is my favorite moment on the album so far.
Why should you love me?
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was my favorite so far, I think. That was so masterful. Like, it really felt like a masterpiece of a song. I don't use that word lightly. The fact that the production kind of matched the lyrics and everything went back to that theme of detonate and like a bomb going off was so cool to me. The vulnerable lyrics saying, you know, I try to let people in and then I ghost them or I go away or whatever because I struggle to let people in and to not put up walls. So she's like a bomb that's about to go off. And then the production the entire time felt like a bomb that was about to go off. And then at the end, there was that noise of a bomb, you know, starting to explode. And then the production exploded into an explosion. Oh, that was just really good. Like, that was just really like genius of her to do that. I have a high level of respect for that song. The next one's Enemy. My biggest enemy is me.
They say keep your friends close, but you're closer. I love when you're here. Yeah. Maybe you're my enemy. Now I'm finding that you're probably a little close to me.
Yeah.
I could do a little damage if you cut me deeper. Maybe you're my enemy.
Okay, I'm absolutely obsessed with the chorus of this song. It's another just really good melody. I feel like she really does have a knack for writing melodies. Earworm melodies, I guess you could say.
Suddenly I lose my fear. It feels good. Yeah. I feel so nice. Maybe, yeah. Maybe you're my enemy. The only one who knows the way I really feel.
Ooh.
Now it's really getting me.
I can already tell this one will probably have a lot of replay value for me on this album because it is like one of those ones that's really catchy, the earworm melody. Like, you can just kind of put it on and it's, again, a little bit more palatable. Like when you're just casually listening and you're not in the mood for all the crazy production and everything.
I think a tough journey to be on whilst you're around a lot of people. I'm learning that about myself. It hurts here, it like hurts. Yeah.
I loved that one. That was so catchy. I loved the chorus of it. I feel like, again, it's gonna have a lot of replay value for me because it is just so catchy. And she got really vulnerable too with the little spoken bit in there. This album already feels super interesting because there are no collabs. I believe there's been one collab and that's it for the entire album. Obviously, Pop 2 had a lot of collabs. It was almost all collabs. And then Crash also had a few collabs on it. This feels like she was really stepping away and being like, you know, this is my album. Like, this is like personal to me. Not in a greedy sense, but just in a personal sense. It feels like she really wanted this to be her. Oh, this came out in 2020? Oh, I didn't know it was that recent. I guess now that I know that this came out in 2020, I'm not sure if that logic makes sense, but I don't know. That's just the thought that I had. It feels like she wanted this album to be very personal and raw. And yeah, there's some personal, vulnerable lyrics already happening, and it sounds like she's in a lot of pain. So that's great. Oh, I love that. Ooh, what? Oh, yeah.
The walls are all gone, quickly melting down. Liquid in my hands, secret in my mouth. And I understand it, baby. I love you bad, 'cause lately you finally understand this feeling that I found might kill me. Put right in the ground.
I finally understand this feeling that I found might kill me, put me in the ground? What? Did I miss something?
My therapist said I hate myself really bad. You tell me it's fine, let me cry and hug it out. I love you bad, 'cause lately you finally understand the feeling that I found might kill me.
Oh, it's scathing. Okay, it's scathing, but it's catchy. I love the production on this one. Once again, I'm gonna say that I love the melody of that part there. And again, I'm just wondering what is going to kill her. What is she experiencing that is gonna kill her? That was another one that kind of had the scathing, vulnerable lyrics. I mentioned in Crash that I felt like she had a lot of lyrics that just kind of scathed you and just like hurt. It was like, ooh, I'm getting that vibe from this album as well. The next one is called C2.0, whatever that means. C3PO? I don't know. What is this?
White sheets, you and me used to lay close. Blue summer sitting high in the window.
Okay, I like this.
Took it in a loss, then we all
Loss.
the sun showed my click running through my mind like a rainbow.
Oh, she's having some really cool verses on this album already. There's just a lot of good flows happening right now.
I miss the vibe, my side. Catch my tears when I cry.
Tears.
White sheets, you and me used to lay close.
White sheets, like the cover. That was definitely my least favorite so far. I didn't really care for the first half of the song. I didn't necessarily dislike it totally. I just don't really see myself listening to it on the daily. But I did like the second half of the song. But the problem is, obviously, like, it's the second half. So it takes a minute to get to the parts that I really like. So I don't know if I'll really go back to that one as much, but only time will tell. Just constantly amazed by the sounds happening.
I only do this party for you. Only do this party for you. For you, for you. It's true.
Oh.
Only do this party for you.
Another catchy melody, earworm melody.
Yeah, I'm still thinking August, but you were born 19th of June. Champagne pour in your mouth. Caught your friends from out of town.
Do you hear the flow?
Yeah, called your digits, but the phone can't ring it.
Oh.
I was hoping you would come through. I was hoping you would come through. It's true, it's true. Take my clothes up in the parties, let you run it. Know that I've been waiting for you. Kiss me on the mouth, say you love me.
Ooh, yeah, that.
I'm about to party on you. What's your party on you?
I didn't mind that one. I thought it had some more like good earworm melodies in it, but overall it was just not as much of a favorite as some of the songs earlier on the album. Well, now what is that?
I'm so bored. Wake up late, eat some cereal.
She said, stay up late, eat some cereal, which is probably the most I've ever related to a Charli XCX lyric. I stay up late and I eat cereal as my bedtime snack. So
My friends are invisible. 24/7 miss them all. I might cry. He says I'm irresistible. I'm gassed up like a musical.
This is another really fast one that's really cool in terms of the flow, and like her vocals and everything are just, whew, really going.
Sometimes I feel okay, some days I'm so frightened.
Yeah, okay, I heard that. I like that. Some days I feel okay, and some days I feel so frightened. Basically, some days I'm like, this is great, everything's great, and then some days, yeah. Oh, I love that. Yes. Yeah. The production and the chorus. I love the chorus. Oh, I loved that one. That might have been one of my favorites. The production really stood out. The chorus, like, I want anthems. I loved that so much. There was, again, some vulnerable lyrics on that one as well. Like, I feel like she's really kind of bearing her soul. Again, I did feel like that was coming from the cover of the album and everything, and how I'm feeling now, obviously. Sounds like she's going to be spilling some things. We're on the last track. It is called Visions.
Visions in the past, to realize right from the start. Something kissing pulling me close, so close, grabbing to you so hard.
Auto-tune.
I can see it so clearly, see it all so right. I see you, maybe I'm just fantasizing. Something kissing pulling me close, so close, grabbing to you so hard.
Okay. I didn't really care for that last one, to be honest with you. I couldn't really get into it. But overall, I really liked this album. A lot of the songs were really had those earworm, catchy melodies that I really love. There were some really vulnerable lyrics, and she really bared her soul on some of the songs. Like Detonate, that one really stands out as probably one of the best ones on the album for me. Enemy, I Finally Understand, Claws, Forever. There were a lot of really good songs on this album. It's just crazy to me that I'm listening to this music because I don't know, I really can't believe that I'm on this journey with Charli XCX because this is just a lot different from the music that I usually listen to. It's very intense, it's very aggressive, but she has so many really catchy earworm melodies that I feel like even if you don't vibe with the production, there's always something to appreciate. There's definitely a few that, weren't for me necessarily. C 2.0 and Visions are the ones that are coming to mind that I didn't really care for. And I'm excited for more Charli XCX because it's always an interesting time. That's for sure. This is my album ranking. What are some of my favorites? Some of my least favorites? Always open to change and evolve over time, and feel free to disagree with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did make it to this point, feel free to like and subscribe if that's something you're interested in doing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.